back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Happy Easter. So today we're going to talk to you about dyeing some Easter eggs. And I've pulled them out so that they start to get up to room temperature. And we have a few things, kind of like we have ingredients. I have water boiling on the stove in a teapot. It gets it hotter faster. I have a couple of tools for fishing the eggs out. This one here you'll recognize is for pasta, and it works well for eggs. And then I've got some clear cups from the dollar store to use for dye. But what's really neat is you can buy the cups, and they make the cups with the wire in them. So they come with the wire already in them. Now they have tablets. I'm not a big fan of the tablets, so I'm going to put them aside for now. But here's the plastic cups. So they look kind of cool, so we'll use those. Here's the little tool that you use for fishing them in and out. Sometimes you want to bend it like that, so you grab the eggs. And we're going to make our own tool for everybody that doesn't have one. Kind of hard maybe to see on camera, but it is a coat hanger. So we'll make that. I have a timer set to 12 minutes, and I'm going to pop the lid off this, and then I'm going to grab the hot water very carefully, and let's get this in. We have some stickers to put on the eggs, and that'll give us one effect. Barb found these. These are by Paz. And these look pretty cool. When she brought these, I thought this is really good. I'm not exactly sure how you do it, but we'll experiment with that and see how that works. And we have some other things here. We have crayons. You can write on the eggs with crayons and then dye them. We have some Scotch tape. You can put tape of just about any kind around the eggs. You can even cut the tape and make a scallop type thing. We have rubber bands. We'll put rubber bands around them and make designs on them. Of course, you have to have the dye, and I bought the 4 main colors, and then besides the 4 main colors, there is 4 other shades you can make by mixing these together. I have the timer set to 12. So let's go ahead and very carefully drop these eggs in here. The concept is you want to put the eggs in hot water. You don't want to do the cold water with the eggs in there and then bring them up. Okay? So very carefully, make sure I don't burn myself. I have a lid holder over here. And I'm just going to take the eggs and set them against the side and let them roll down. Now, hit the timer to start that. So we have this drop cloth. I bought this from the dollar store. Gives you a whole great big huge roll. And what I thought we would do, just let that hang over the end like that a little bit. And we'll just roll this out about to here. This is a big budget, this show. I've got $1 invested in this drop cloth. Let me show you folks how to make one of these tools. This is what it's supposed to look like when you're done. I'll have to zoom in on it so you can see what it looks like. But in order to make this, you're just going to take a coat hanger and some wire cutters. And you just cut the wire like this. We take the wire and we go down about an inch, and we put a bend, and then we go down about an inch, and we put a bend, and about another inch, and a bend, and another inch, and a bend, and then another inch. This time we bend back. Look at what it looks like. There we go. Let's see how close I came. Pretty close. Might have to be smaller, we'll see. I mean, you can make it smaller just by bending it in a little bit. Now it's a little bit smaller, we'll adjust it. And I think we'll just bend it up like that. So we have a right angle. And on the top, we'll just put a little loop so you got a little something to grab onto. And there is your homemade tool with a coat hanger. How about that, Barb, huh? Pretty exciting?
Pretty good.
Eggs are boiling. We have, well, our timer is just about to beep. We're down to 15 seconds here. And then we're going to pull the eggs out. And we are going to take the eggs to be rinsed, but we're going to keep the hot water. Might be hot, be careful. Let's use a towel. And I have my fancy lid holder over here. Now, I'm going to try first the pasta scoop, because I think it'll work pretty good for an egg. I think it'll work better than a spoon. Look at that. How about that, huh? Okay, now, if you would just take that to the sink and just go ahead and fill it up about 3/4 of the way with cold water, and just let them sit in there for a few minutes. There we go. And you know you don't have to be exact on this, just so you come somewhat close. I don't know if anybody has seen this or not, but you take this glass pickle jar, and believe it or not, you put this egg in it and you shake it a little bit. Don't do it a lot, or you turn it into like scrambled powdered eggs or something. But you shake it a few times and you're going to be amazed at how the shell comes off. The first time I did that, I couldn't believe that it actually worked. We're going to take an egg and we are going to figure out how to put a rubber band on it. All you have to do is take your tool, just like this, and you just dip it down here. And of course, the longer you leave it in, the darker it's going to get. I'm going to try my new tool, and I'm going to see how this works. Might have to modify a little bit, make it a little bit larger. So if you want to come over here, you can see what's happening. There's my new fancy tool I made. That tool there costs $39.95, and if you order before midnight tonight, I'll throw in Ginsu knives, but wait, there's more. I'll pay for postage, and I'll throw in a juicer. All you have to do is subscribe, and we'll talk about the details later. Well, please hit the subscribe button. If you're on a computer, it's in the lower right-hand corner right now. If you're on a cell phone, just turn your cell phone up vertically, and you'll see that subscribe button on the right. And then you'll see under the More tab, you will see the instructions and details and some of the things that we're doing. So here's a yellow egg with the brand new tool. Let's try the Crayolas. So you take a Crayola, legend has it. They sit around campfires and they talk about this. So we're going to take, and we're going to draw a circle around the egg. And then we're going to go this way around the egg. And then we're going to put a J here for me on that side. And over here we're going to put a B for Barb. Then we're going to try the fancy tool. And we haven't tried red yet. So we're going to put it in red. Look at that, it worked. How about that? I'll have to take a close-up picture of that for you guys to see. I don't really want to touch it with the dye, but where the crayon was, it didn't color the red. That's pretty cool. Okay, now Barb, let's see, we did the rubber band already. We got to do some tape. Here's some tape. Yeah, once you pull out a sticker, I'm going to take the tape like this, Okay, and I'm going to take this end here, it's got a little fuzzies on it. I'm just going to fold it over to leave a tab on it. And then I'm going to wrap it around. Just like this. And then, yeah, you put a sticker on there. Got your sticker on there? Mm-hmm. All right, stick him on there. You want to put another sticker on the other side?
I can do that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all the same shape or whatever, but put a sticker on there. And then you can take the stickers home and you can use those for your two kids. When they're good, you can give them a star. When they're bad, you can give them, I don't know, whatever the red one is, which probably means stop. Okay, so we have a sticker and we have some Scotch tape on here. Now we're going to try this thing. So here we go, we put this in here. I'm telling you, this thing looks like it works real good. How about that, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, we haven't tried this color yet. Let's try this. Let's put that in there. Now, of course, like I say, the longer you leave it in, the darker the color is, but you know, being grown-ups, we're not real shook up if it's not real dark color. Okay, of course we've got dye all over everything. Be prepared for that. It's all over my fingers. Pretty soon it'll be in my ears. You know how that is. Now, I have two more tricks to show you. But the crinkles of the aluminum foil gives you kind of a neat color. So I'm just going to drop it in here like that. I'm going to leave that one sit for a little bit.
Okay, what did you want with the blue?
Okay, with the blue, I'm going to show the folks how you do this. All you do is you just take your dye and you just touch it just like that. And wherever you touch it, it's going to dye through to the egg. And it's going to have polka dots. And if you want, you can do different colors. You know what's black and white and red all over?
Newspaper.
Oh, that didn't work. That's what happens when you're a grandpa, you know, your jokes are old. Okay, look at this, folks. We got dots. Let's just set it here for a second, just to get the lid back on this die. And if you want, I'll give it to you. Take that back to the sink. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take this paper towel off here and see what this looks like. Hey, look at that. This is the one with the crayon that I marked, and I got some colors all over it. Now, gloves. I'm going to try these gloves here again, just because these are the really good gloves. These don't work, I'm going to have to go with those other ones. But did you hear about the guy that had 5 legs?
No.
His pants fit him like a glove. Let's take this out and try not to make too much of a mess. It's still hot. The water's still hot. There we go. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. Ooh, that is kind of super cool, huh?
Wow.
Look at that egg. Look at that, it's got a stripe, huh? Hey, look at that. Now, let's see if I can show you my fancy trick. These have to be cool, but you just put it in. Careful when you drop it, you don't crack the egg. Not really. Here we go, we ready? Just give it a little shake like that. And then, here we go. See how easy that comes off there? Look at that, just like that. And we can give the 12 minutes a check to see if that was right. So let's just, you go ahead, you're all right. I'm just going to take one of my plastic knives here. I like to use this when I'm cutting into my hand. And a perfect yellow, no green around it. Now, of course, what you want to do with these is you want to have some salt and pepper. So I'm just going to set it right down here very carefully. Put some salt on it. And then I'm going to put some pepper on it. Do you like hard-boiled eggs? All right, well, I'm going to give you the big one since you're my favorite. Okay? And then we'll see this, and then we'll run for a bottle of water. We ready? Here we go, folks. Thanks for watching. That's the show. Goodbye for now.